Good evening. Here is the world news from PGI TV, Baba, Bagade Imo TV. I am yours faithfully, Mowgli Bilalawa. First, are the major headlines for the world news. Armed robbers attack bullion van, kill 3 policemen, 4 others in Ibadan. Asari Kubo slams or passenger violently backing IPOP, insult Yoruba leaders for encouraging Nnamdi Kanu. Maro 6 integrity test in all universities to combat drug abusers. I got death threat in less than 2 to 4 hours that I shared my opinion about Oshibajo, Tinubu, Bola Daniel, Solu and the girls' opinion. Graduate runs to a father's mechanic shop, dresses him in a graduation gown. NNPC counters MRS, says marketer, 3 others imported adulterated fuel. Lagos-Ibadan bound train crushes hearing, impaired woman to death. Concerning the mother of Anifa, Aisha Buhari in Kanu insists on punitive measures against perpetrators and to foreign. US says Nigeria's Northeast needs $1.1 billion humanitarian assistance in 2022. And finally, sport headline. FIFA ranking, Nigeria moves up, now 3rd in Africa, 32nd in the world. The news in detail. Armed robbers have attacked a bullion van transporting money to a bank at Idiakwe in Ibadan North East local government area of Oyo State, killing 3 police officers and 4 others. Vanguard report that the armed robbers, who were said to have dressed in police uniform, trailed the van to Idiakwe and tried unsuccessfully to intercept the bullion van at the area. The will recall that similar robbery incident happened in 2008 when scores were brutally killed. Eyewitnesses, however, told Vanguard that the robbers allegedly fired several shots at the escort van in a bid to intercept the van and cut away the money. It was further learned that the police command launched a manhunt for the fleeing robbers with the assurance that they would be arrested. All effort to get police reaction was not successful as the State Police Public Relations Officer, PPRO, Adewale Oshifeso, did not pick his call or reply text messages sent to his mobile line as this report was filed. To the next story. Founder of the Niger Delta Volunteer Force, Mujahid Asari Kubo, has accused Nigeria's former President Olusegun Obasanjo of supporting the agitations of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. The Kubo made the allegation during a Facebook Live video on Wednesday, adding that some Yoruba leaders are taking side with the IPOB leader, Nnamdi Kanu, and encouraging the destruction of the Southeast. He said while IPOB was violent and burning down the southern region, those agitating for Yoruba nation as championed by Sunday Igboho are peaceful. He further charged IPOB members and the supporters to take a cue from Igboho, who has never ordered the killing of anybody. Allegedly, unlike now, detained Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of IPOB, he said. Igboho is also being detained in Benin Republic by the government of the West African country after he was arrested at Cotonou Airport while trying to travel to Germany. He continues that Igboho never commanded anybody to be killed. Look at how the Yorubas are fooling you. Those elderly buffons and fools, mischief makers fooling you to destroy Igbo land. He added, why not disturbing Lagos because of Igboho, who is being detained? They are saying IPOB is the best thing. Nnamdi Kanu is the surveyor, who then is Sunday Igboho. Accusing some Yoruba leaders of supporting Kanu, he said, God will make them punish and throw them into the pit of hell. They are urging you, foreign people, to destroy our land. Sunday Igboho is there. They are not destroying Lagos, Osogbo, and Ibadan, but they are telling you to destroy Igbo land, and you are happy destroying our land. Chairman and Chief Executive of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, Brigadier General Muhammad Buba Marwa, retired, has asked all tertiary institutions in Nigeria to make drug integrity tests an institutional policy for both new and returning students as part of effort to fight the menace of drug abuse among Nigerian youth. General Marwa, who made the call at the University of Abuja while launching the Drug-Free University campaign on Wednesday, February 9, 2022, also called for a partnership between the NDLEA and the university system that will allow the agency set up outposts on campuses to further strengthen the authorities in fighting this scourge. According to him, part of the measures to reduce drug use at the university is the proposed introduction of the drug integrity test for both new and returning students. The drug integrity test is anticipated to metamorphose into an anti-drug policy for all higher institutions of learning in Nigeria. It is expected that the University of Abuja, being the University of National Unity, will be the first public university in Nigeria to adopt the drug integrity test for fresh and returning students of the institution. Marwa added that the drug integrity test is not a punitive measure, rather it is an early detection tool to ascertain an individual's drug use status for appropriate intervention and timely treatment and care. A member of the All Progressive Congress APC, Daniel Bola, who said while being interviewed on Channels Television's Politics Today that contrary to popular opinion, Vice President Yemi Osinbajo will not be contesting for presidency in 2023, has taken to his Facebook page to alert that some people have been threatening him over his opinion on APC presidential aspirants. Daniel said, "In less than 24 hours after I offered my opinion in respect of a question put to me, I saw the other side of politics. In the morning, I got a death threat. In the evening, I had a big lie about me from a friend on air. Damn, some people are evil. This is not good for Nigerian politics. The Constitution allows people the freedom of speech and opinion. Although the statement by Daniel that Osinbajo will not contest against his political boss, Tinubu, has generated a lot of reaction from Nigerians, most especially those that are in support of the candidacy of the Vice President of Nigeria. Nobody will expect that it will lead to death threats on the APC chieftain. People should understand that politics is not a do-or-die affair and rather make up their mind to campaign for the support of the favorite candidate. Even the APC chieftain can have another convincing opinion in the future that might be in support of the candidacy of Professor Yemi Osinbajo." A great event occurred last week. The import of it may not have dawned on us or on a great many. Step forward for recognition, the likable and the dynamic and committed governor of Lagos State, His Excellency Babajide Sanwo-Olu. It strikes me as one large-hearted governor who is easily touched by human suffering. The video conveying his deep feelings for two girls apparently in need of help went viral last week. Mr. Sanwo-Olu was on his way to launch a welfare scheme in Lagos when he saw the two girls, Amarachi Chinedu and Suebat Hussaini, on the streets on an errand to grind pepper for their parents. The time was 11 a.m. The governor was curious that they were not in school on a weekday. He alighted from his vehicle to find out why they were not in school. Amarachi is 9 and Suebat 12. The girls said they were not in school because of lack of the means to pay school fees. Suebat was to add that she and her parents had nearly relocated to Lagos from Kano just about a month ago. It is even more curiosity evoking that Amarachi's mother is a teacher and fees are not charged in Lagos public schools. And at 9, Amarachi is a house help to somebody, undoubtedly to augment family income. However, the import of the meeting between Sanwo-Olu is what concerns this column more at this junction. For his generosity, the governor himself admitted this much when he said, "There are several Amarachis in Suebat out there who will not have this kind of opportunity." A female graduate treated her father to a pleasant surprise as she appreciated him for training her in school. The overjoyed lady ran to her father's mechanic workshop and gave him a hug before going on her knees to express gratitude. The fresh graduate also dressed her father in a graduation clothes and received prayers from the stoned man. A lady upon graduation from school stormed her father's place of work to show gratitude in an emotional fashion. The Nigerian lady, identified as Lydia Okoji, hurried to her father's mechanic workshop while rocking her graduation gown. The Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited has encountered MRS All Nigeria PLC as regards the recent importation of adulterated premium motor spirit, popularly called petrol, into the country. NNPC's Group Managing Director, Mele Kyari, named MRS and 3 other dealers as the firms that imported the contaminated product into Nigeria. This was, however, in contrast to the position of MRS. A speech shared to selected broadcast media quoted Kyari as saying, "On January 20th, 2022, NNPC received a report from our quality inspector on the presence of emulsions, particles in PMS cargoes shipped to Nigeria from Antwerp, Belgium. NNPC investigation revealed the presence of methanol in 4 PMS cargoes imported by the following DSDP suppliers, namely Importer versus Name Load Ports, MRS MBT, Ball Pentney, and Antwerp, Belgium 2. He said cargo's quality certificate issued at Lord Port, Antwerp, Belgium by Amspec, Belgium indicated that the gasoline compiled with Nigerian specification. Kiari said NNPC quality inspectors including GMO, SGS, Geochem, and G&G conducted tests before discharge also showed that the gasoline met Nigerian specifications. To the next story concerning the world news this hour. A hearing impaired woman has been crushed to death by a train in Itoki, Ogun State, Daily Trust has gathered. The woman was said to be on the rail track when the Lagos-Ibadan bound train crushed her around Itoki community after the Ibadan train station. A Twitter user had broken the news of the incident in a post on the microblogging platform on Wednesday evening with a picture of her dismembered body. The deceased was said to be holding a small paper indicating that she was deaf and needed money to take care of her baby. The deaf woman was killed by the federal government train at Itoki, Ogun State. This evening, the post and painful part of this story is that she was looking for who and how to help her baby. She has a small paper with her written on it. It was a request. The Twitter user by the handle at Ojo Zacchaeus 247 wrote, the paper the disease was said to be holding her description. Request for assistance for my baby, as the heading as it further read, please, I need your assistance in your own little way. I didn't have money and I'm deaf. But I have my children who would go to school to secure a better future because I do not have money. I don't have a job. Please assist me in sustaining me and my family. May Allah help you as you help all. Thanks and God bless. Then the trust learned that as of Thursday morning, the body of the deceased was yet to be evacuated. The manager, Lagos District of the Nigerian Railway Corporation (NRC), engineer Jerry Oche, however, confirmed to correspondent yesterday that the corpse will be evacuated by the NRC today and deposited at the state mortuary. He, however, expressed concern over the development, emphasizing that no one on no account should anyone stay on the rail track whether a train is moving or not. From that story, we'll go straight to the next story, which is concerning the Anifu's murder case in Kano State. The wife of Nigeria's president, Aisha Buhari, has called on the Kano State authorities to ensure that the perpetrators of the murder of Anifa Abubakar are punished severely to serve as a deterrent to others. She made the call while addressing newsmen in Kano on Tuesday, where she was on a condolence visit to the government and people of Kano State. The wife of the president also expressed fear that if teachers could engage in such malicious acts, then the society is in trouble. I also want to condole the governor, his wife, and the entire people of Kano on the sad loss of Anifa Abubakar. I am aware that the governor has taken the right measures in ensuring that no stone is left unturned. We hope the right punishment will be meted on the perpetrators of the unfortunate murder. Still to come on the foreign story, it's the foreign story. United Nations has said $1.1 billion will be needed in 2022 to undertake humanitarian assistance in the troubled Northeast. The United Nations will reveal that an estimated 8.4 million people will require humanitarian assistance in Northeast Nigeria in the course of the year, lamented that the total number of those displaced in the 12 years crisis and the geopolitical zone has risen to over 2.2 million. Speaking on Wednesday during the launch of the Nigerian Humanitarian Response Plan 2022, the United Nations Resident and Humanitarian Coordinator and Interim for Nigeria, Matthias Skemal, lamented that the conflict in Borno, Adamawa, and Yobe State has evolved into an alarming humanitarian and protection crisis, disproportionately affecting women and girls. He said over 2.2 million people are displaced due to the persistent conflict and face daily threat to their life, health, security, and safety. At the 2022 Humanitarian Response Plan for Northeast Nigeria, which was launched on Thursday, were speeches read by the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development, Ajia Sedia Omar Farouk, the governors of Borno, Adamawa, and Yobe States, United States Ambassador to Nigeria, Mary Beth Leonard, and other prominent stakeholders. Skemal said $1.1 billion is needed to provide critical aid and services to 5.5 million people who are most affected by the crisis. And lastly, sports story. Nigeria has moved up 4 places to 32nd in the latest FIFA ranking released by the World Football Governing Body on Thursday. Despite an early exit from the just concluded Africa Cup of Nations, the Super Eagles put up a commanding display during the group stages, collecting all available 9 points and pushed Tunisia all the way before crashing out in the round of 16. The team currently led by Austin Eguavon was seeded against Ghana during the draw for the final World Cup playoffs in Africa as a result of being among the best 5 teams on the continent. Although the current FIFA ranking may not have any immediate impact on World Cup qualifying, it will serve as a moral booster for the squad, who are now 29 places above the Black Stars of Ghana. AFCON winner Senegal remains the best team, followed by Morocco, Nigeria, Egypt, Tunisia, Cameroon, Algeria, Mali, and the Ivory Coast in that order to make up the top 10 best teams on the continent. Globally, Belgium retains the #1 spot and are followed by Brazil, France, Argentina, England, Italy, Spain, Portugal, Denmark, and Netherlands. That was the world news from BGI TV, but before we go, a quick recap of the headlines once again. Armed robbers attack bullion van, kill 3 policemen, 4 others in Ibadan. Asari Okumu slams Obasanjo for allegedly backing IPOB. Insults Yoruba leaders for encouraging Nnamdi Kanu. We also brought to you Moro 6 integrity test in all universities to combat drug abuse. I got that threat in less than 24 hours that I shared my opinion about Oshibajo, Tinubu, Bola Daniel. Sanwo-Olu and the girls' opinion. Graduates runs to our father's mechanic shop, dresses him in a graduation gown. NNPC Council's MRS says marketing 3 orders imported adulterated fuel into the country. Lagos-Ibadan bound train crushes hearing impaired woman to death. And if her mother, Aisha Buhari in Kano, insists on punitive measures against perpetrators. And also brought to you from the foreign scene. UN says Nigeria's Northeast needs $1.1 billion humanitarian assistance in 2022. And sport, FIFA ranking, Nigeria moves up, now 3rd in Africa, 32nd in the world. That was the world news brought to you from BGI TV. For more updates from our YouTube, the handle is Baba Bagede Imo TV. Kindly subscribe and click on the notification bell for updates. On Facebook, Bagede Imo with Alawiye Adebayo. Please like and follow the page. On Instagram, Bagede Imo _22. For other placements of your goods and services and products, coverage of event and function, the phone number streaming on your screen is the number to dial. Thank you for watching. I am Mori Rebila Lawal. Good evening.